Picture this: France, 1450. King Louis XV strides through his palace, dazzling in velvet and jewels, and reeking of perfume. Water, terrifying. Soap, for peasants. The king's idea of clean was drowning himself in rose water, not touching a drop of bath water. In fact, the whole royal court was a contest of who could mask their natural scent with the most extravagant fragrances. Courtiers clutched pomanders, tiny spice-filled orbs, just to survive the stench. Bathing was so suspicious that a king might brag about not bathing for a year, and his subjects would admire his bravery. The result? A dazzling perfumed spectacle hiding a pungent secret. In this world, being fragrant was in, and being clean was out. The romance of knights and castles? More like an olfactory assault. Welcome to the Middle Ages, where power meant never touching soap. Why did they fear water? Medieval doctors believed hot baths opened your pores, tiny doors for disease to sneak in. After the Black Death, bathhouses were blamed for spreading plague. Steamy rooms full of people? Clearly a disease party. Doctors warned that bathing weakened your body's defenses. The solution: keep your pores shut and avoid water at all costs. Water became the enemy. Wine and ale were safer to drink, so why trust water on your skin? People saw a layer of grime as protective armor, not filth. To wash it off was like a knight removing his helmet in battle. Unthinkable. The logic was backward, but in a world without germ theory, it made sense to them. So the average person eyed a bathtub with suspicion, convinced it was a gateway for evil. Their main strategy against disease: stay as dirty as possible. Hygiene was a war fought with the wrong weapons. Before the water panic, public bathhouses, called stews, were the place to be. People soaked, gossiped, and got clean together. But soon, stews gained a reputation for vice drinking, gambling, and worse. The church condemned them as dens of sin, and being too clean became suspicious. Bathhouses were shut down, seen as threats to both health and morality. By the 15th century, most were gone, leaving few options for getting clean. Communal bathing became tainted with scandal and disease. The one place that could have improved public health was eliminated. Medieval logic at its most chaotic, they threw out the bathwater, and the chance for real hygiene. Cleanliness became a casualty of fear and moral panic. With bathing off limits, people got creative. Linen undergarments absorbed sweat and grime, washed the clothes, not the body. The wealthy changed shirts daily, most made do with one shift, washed when possible. Hair washing was rare, egg yolks or rosemary water for the brave, hats and veils for everyone else. Perfume was everywhere, on clothes, gloves, even furniture. Some rulers boasted of never bathing. Queen Isabella of Castile claimed just 2 baths in her life. King James I of England never bathed, and his rooms stank accordingly. Not bathing became a weird badge of honor, a sign of power. Society focused on visible cleanliness, crisp collars, powdered wigs, and denial about the rest. It was all about appearances, surface-level hygiene, not reality. They truly mastered the art of faking it. Not everyone avoided cleanliness. Monks kept bathing alive, seeing it as a spiritual duty. Monasteries had plumbing and bathhouses. Monks washed regularly, quietly defying the anti-bath trend. Others tried alternatives: vinegar baths, wine washes, or dry baths with steam and towels. The wealthy flaunted their status by washing with wine. Steam tents let people sweat out dirt without touching water. Cleanliness never vanished, it just went underground. While kings cultivated their musk, monks and nobles experimented in secret. The war on bathing was messy, but the desire to be clean never died. Even in the smelliest times, some found ways to wash. Imagine living in a world where dirt was armor and water was feared. With modern hygiene habits, you'd be a suspicious oddity in medieval Europe. Sneaking soap into the castle, washing your hands in secret, you'd be a lone champion of cleanliness. The gap between then and now is huge. Our luxury is hot water and soap, not gold. Medieval people weren't stupid, just misinformed. They faced the world with courage, conviction, and a lot of perfume. One day people may laugh at our hygiene quirks too. For now, be grateful for showers, plumbing, and clean kings. Next up, why building your own crucifixion machine may not be the best idea. Like and subscribe to Random Ass Facts for more.